Good afternoon. My name is Jackie Jewell, Executive Director of the Visiting Nurses Foundation, and I'd like to thank you for joining us today for our annual Celebration of Life. Before we get started with our ceremony, I'd like to thank our sponsors for today, which makes all of this possible. Newell Horlings Mortuary. They've been a great partner for us for several years, and we're very appreciative of their continued support. As well as the Veterans Museum, thank you for allowing us to continue to host this event here. And Assured Hospice, their continued support and partnership makes what we do in this community possible. So thank you all for being here. This time of year can be difficult. I know for me personally, there's so many traditions around this time of year, which just create a lot of memories that sometimes can be hard. And I know for me personally, this event has become something really that I cherish. It provides an opportunity for a new tradition and for us to honor and remember our loved ones in a really special way. So thank you for allowing the Visiting Nurses Foundation to be a part of your family's journey and honor your loved ones and create new traditions that allow their memories to shine bright this time of year. So I would like to invite Matt March to come up and share a few words. Oh wait, no, I'm skipping ahead. I'm so sorry, Karen. Karen's over here. Karen, she's a music therapist with Assured Hospice, and she is going to share a musical offering for us today before we get going. So, Karen. Thank you, Karen. I'd like to now invite Matt to come share a few words.
So on behalf of the team at Assured Hospice, welcome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of this opportunity to remember your loved ones. It's just a weird way to look at you guys over here in the microphone, so I'm gonna come over here. And that's, I think, appropriate, that word, weird. Because there's lots of words that we will hear thrown around, and they actually kind of started a few weeks ago. Words like happy and merry and good, right? Or maybe the often dreaded question when you are in the midst of grieving someone that's died, what are you doing for Christmas? What are you doing for Hanukkah? How are you celebrating Thanksgiving this year? Those are very, very difficult words to hear. And I had a really interesting experience with those words just a couple of weeks ago. So part of my job as the bereavement coordinator at Assured is I have grief groups that meet on Wednesdays. And on the fourth Wednesday of the month, I go to Morton and we have a group that meets there. The fourth Wednesday of November. Does anybody know what the day after the fourth Wednesday in November was this year? Thanksgiving. So we were meeting together the day before Thanksgiving. So I got over to Morton, and normally we meet at Central Lutheran Church, but somebody lost my key, so I was locked out, so I left a note and we went over to Papa Bear's and had breakfast. And there were 4 of us stuffed into a booth in Papa Bear's. And we sat there and we had a conversation for an hour and a half. We laughed and we cried and we talked about memories. We talked about celebrating the holidays and what does that look like in days of grief. And we got ready to leave. And we all kind of looked at each other. And we really didn't know what to say. Because what are we supposed to say right then? We're supposed to say, Happy Thanksgiving. But we had all just spent an hour and a half together talking about someone that we missed very, very dearly. What do we do? And one of the guys spoke up and he said, you know, I've decided that when I greet someone in these days, I look at them and I say, I hope you have an okay Thanksgiving. And we all just kind of stopped for a second and said, wow, that's exactly what we're talking about. And then a week later, I'm looking for more materials for Grief Group, and I'm searching the internet, Googling it, right? That's what you do when you look for information. Google knows everything. And I stumbled upon this guy named J.S. Park. And he is a hospital chaplain. He's written a book, As Long as You Need. It's about grief. It's about taking as long as you need to grieve. And he's thought long and hard about how to accompany people that are grieving. And he doesn't say, have a okay Thanksgiving, or have an okay Christmas, or okay holiday. He said he likes to say, have a gentle holiday. May you have a gentle holiday. It's like, oh, I really like that word too. So now I have 2 more words. Now I can say gentle and okay. And I don't know about you, but for me, those words gave me permission to not have to be any of those other words. I mean, obviously I can, and there are times that I can have joy, and there are times that I can be happy and celebrate in the presence of other loved ones that are with me, but also to be gentle with myself, to give myself grace that sometimes some of those memories are going to be painful. And some of those times I'm going to have to take a step back and cry. And crying is okay. So I'm going to tell you my little, I guess you could call it a pet peeve. And I know it's really super popular. And Jackie even said it. And I don't mean to say anything bad about Jackie. But I really don't like celebration of life. Because I think there is. I think there is a way in which we celebrate how our loved one is still alive within us and who we are and what we've learned. I mean, if we've lost a parent, it's everything that a parent has taught us, good and bad, right? If we've lost a spouse, it's about how they've changed us. If we've lost a child, it's about the experiences that we had, living a life through a child's eyes again. whatever it is, we can celebrate all of those things. But the thing is, for me, that celebration leaves out is it leaves out the pain and the sadness too. It leaves out the whole. It says what society keeps telling us that we have to do, that we have to paste on the smile during this Christmas time, during this Hanukkah time, during this holiday season. We have to pretend everything's okay all the time. But we really just need to be gentle with ourselves and give ourselves permission to say, you know what? I'm just not up for celebrating today. I had one family, so one of the things that one of my mentors has always encouraged me is to say, have your frameworks for how you think about grief, but every time that you meet someone who's grieving is you learn from them. And I met this family that their child had died, their adult child, but he loved Christmas. Christmas was his favorite holiday in the whole world. He went crazy for it. And their family had elaborate celebrations. In the 3 years since their son died, they have decided they go to the beach in a hotel room for Christmas. Because that is what feels right to them. And so I am giving you permission today to have a gentle holiday, to have an okay holiday, to have a joyous holiday, to have a celebration, to have a good cry. But whatever it is, in the midst of that, know that it is exactly what the person you love would want for you. To take care of yourself, to take as long as you need in your grief, and to always celebrate the gifts that the person gave you, but also acknowledge the places that are empty too. And know this, that emptiness will always be there. But over and over I see that our lives continue to grow and grow bigger. And soon that emptiness becomes a place that we can look back on and say, I am so thankful for that person that I knew and I loved. And I'm so thankful for the person they have made me to be. May you have an okay, gentle holiday this year. And thank you for loving the person that you have, and most importantly, for loving yourself enough to be gentle with yourself.
Thank you, Matt. We are going to begin our candle lighting ceremony. As your loved one's name is read aloud, if you'd like to come up and light a candle. And I guess just to go off of what Matt just said, I appreciate being in this space with you guys, and there are some names on this list that have left holes in my heart as well. So I appreciate that we can all just be gentle together, and that this ceremony is something special, and we can all feel that together. So thank you. Alrighty. Okay, let's get going. Emma Lou Anderson. Jim Bamford. Les Barta. Pat Basil. Curtis Bieber. Helen Lee Berg. Dick Behringer. Rich Behringer. Ray D. Blake. Irene Britton. Ken Buchanan. Natalie Butler. Charles W. Bill Carlson. Nancy Chapman. Pamela Clifford. Morris Coleman. Sharon Coleman. Lee Combs. Major Charles W. and Cleo V. Craig. Douglas and Doris Crawford. Annette Kushia. Sherry Davidson. Thomas A. Davis. Edith Days. Pete and Elsie DeVry. Ellen Demoise. Darlene Eklund. Glenn Eklund. Airdrie Ensign. Walt Fetchner. Frank Foshnot. Marcus Ole Evan. Franklin Mathis. Freeman D. Freeman. Robin Freeman. Janet Louise Garden. Tyler Stephen Gusson. Evelyn Haas. Emily Hadler. Richard Hadler. George and Margaret Hamilton. David Helt. Dorothy Hendricks. Ruthie Holmberg. John Hurst. Grant Edmond. William Bill Jewell. Rebecca Ketchum. Anthony Ketchum Jr. Jerry Page LaFord. Julie Latimer. Fran Lorela. Neil LeDuc. Michael Logan. James B. Macmillan III. Walter Matthew. Tiffany Martin. Van F. McDaniel. Douglas Minkoff. James H. Morgan. Sharon Morrow. William Murdoch. Law enforcement officers. Irene Olson. Dave Palmer. hospice patients. Norma Piercy. Dawn Phillips. Doug Pierce. Tom Plackinger. Tom Plant. Deanne Putman. Charles Powell. Mike Rada. Ronald Roth. EJ Rhea. George Resch. Harland Riedel. Lloyd Riedel. Dawn Roberts. Robert C. Robinson. Estella Rust. Clara Jean Schwartz. Lorraine Sigel. Sarah Slape. Sergeant Leonardo Antonio Sleeper Josso. DeWitt Spear. JB Spear. Ken and Helen Stedham. Lorna Stedham. Daniel E. Sweezy. Sarah Bell Thompson. Wallace Thorpe. Grace Trentledge. Russ Trentledge. Russell Trentledge Sr. Herb and Amy Truesdell. Samantha Walker. Leonard Winters. Clyde Wood. Linda Woods. Jennifer Wright. Judy Yost. Matt, would you kindly lead us out with a blessing?
This is a poem entitled "To Those Whom I Love and Those Who Love Me." It's by an anonymous writer. When I am gone, release me, let me go. I have so many things to see and do. You mustn't tie yourself to me with too many tears, but be thankful we had so many good years. I gave you my love, and you can only guess how much you've given me in happiness. I thank you for the love that you have shown, but now it is time I traveled on alone. So grieve me for a while, if grieve you must, then let your grief be comforted by trust. It is only for a while that we must part, so treasure the memories within your heart. I won't be far away, for life goes on, and if you need me, call, and I will come. Though you can't see or touch me, I will be near. And if you listen with your heart, you'll hear all my love around you soft and clear. And then when you come this way alone, I'll greet you with a smile and a welcome home. May you have a gentle holiday.
Thank you. Thank you again for being here with us today. We do have some refreshments in the back if you'd like, and you're welcome to take your ornament with you. We're happy to help you find that. And as Matt said, have a very gentle holiday. Thank you.